Okay, so I came across this. It was a topic. You know those TikTok rooms where people
These polls
chat.
and everything.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
So they were talking about this, and the whole scenario of this situation that they were talking about was this. Let me read it out to you guys. It says, it's a guy who wrote this. He says, so I was supposed to go on a date today. The girl chose a restaurant at Melrose Arc. Even though she lives in Pretoria, I live in Midrand.
Okay.
So so Pretoria is like, let's just say Pretoria is here, where the girl suggested for a meetup would be somewhere here. Then the guy is like in the middle.
Smack dab in the middle.
Yeah, Midrand. So
That's the name.
yes, yeah, Midrand, like in the middle, yes. And Melrose Arc is like further. So even though she lives in Pretoria, I live in Midrand. I told her I would meet her at the restaurant, but she said I was supposed to pick her up. She expected me to drive all the way to Pretoria, then take her to the restaurant, and obviously take her back to Pretoria after the date. Of course, I said nah, but it didn't make sense to me, right? Because it didn't make sense to me. And just like that, the talking stage ended. I liked her, but I'm not willing to inconvenience myself like that. Especially when we are not in a relationship. These days, it feels like being in a relationship requires compromising to the point of ignoring logic. And that's something I'm not willing to do. It's fine if you think I'm wrong. Let's leave it. Yeah, he said like in Zulu. Let's just leave it if that's how things work. What do you think?
Rightly so. Especially the bits about him saying a lot of people compromise to the point of downright ignoring logic.
Yeah.
You can't do that. Honestly, like, we understand that a relationship is a compromise, but you've got to weigh things up as well. Like, it doesn't mean logic completely goes out the window when you get into a relationship. You've got to look at things from a very informed perspective. I mean, look at this example. Mm-hmm. How do you want him to drive to Pretoria, go past Midrand, go to a different restaurant all the way in Melrose Arc,
Yeah.
and then drive all the way back to Pretoria?
Then come back to Midrand.
Then come back to Midrand.
Yeah, so it's like,
In all ways, bro.
so let's say Pretoria is like point A, the guy is at point B.
Exactly.
She wants to go to point C. But in order to get to point C, the guy must move from point B to point A, pick her up, then come down past point B, go to point C,
Bro.
then bring her back again, pass from point C, right?
Yeah.
Bring her back again past point B to
all
point
the way to point A, only
then,
to go back to point C,
then come back again to point B.
point B. Bro, like, even if you had route optimization on your Waze app,
Yeah.
or your Google your Google Maps app,
Yeah.
the route optimization would look at, if let's say Waze could talk to you and look at you, it would look at you a type of way if you did that.
It'll be like, bro,
Like,
what
are
you doing?
Because if you're in Midrand, I can suggest restaurants there. If you're in Pretoria, I can
Bro, there are
suggest restaurants
plenty
there.
of restaurants
Why-
in Pretoria.
I mean, Melrose Arc is really nice. Like, it's really, really nice.
Bro, there are better restaurants out there. Don't
I'm
tell me
sure,
it's
bro.
like the only fanciest place for a person to go
It
to.
isn't. Perhaps there's a place there that she really wants to go to
For content.
for content.
For content.
I think it's for content.
Personally, I do think this is just content and it's just what foodie calls. This was a foodie call.
A foodie call.
This was a foodie call.
Could you elaborate what a foodie call is? Is it like a booty call but for food?
Yeah.
Oh, hectic.
Yeah.
Damn, bro, I need to be getting on with the lingo.
Yeah, this is a foodie call. This is basically her trying to use you for food. You know how some girls be posting, they are going somewhere, you don't know where they are going with, and you don't know who's driving.
Exactly.
She was going to do that.
Passenger seat type view, posting her food on the table.
Exactly. Come with me today as I'm going to Melrose Arc.
Bro, I always find those things funny,
But then you're wondering, like, who was taking the pictures?
actually.
Like,
Who's taking the pictures? Who's driving the car? Who's doing this? Who's doing that?
if it was a girl, if it was a fellow girlfriend, she would have posted.
She
Like,
posted her.
but the
Trust.
fact that she's not posting,
Trust.
it's either a guy she ignored after that foodie call. Most of the time, it's a guy she
doesn't wanna
ignored.
be seen with, bro.
Exactly.
It's a guy that's being used. He's being used.
Yeah.
So, bros out there, if this is you,
I don't
cut
know.
that string.
Personally, I don't even know how a person will try to somehow defend this behavior.
that's entitlement, that's childishness, that's just very classless at the end of the day.
Yeah.
It's extremely classless.
No, it is. So, yeah, I looked at this and I was just like, nah, this, And now I would, bro, even if I was a child, I would not do this, bro. I'm killing myself.
Bro, and the fact that we're not even dating and you want me to...
This is a talking stage, bro.
Talking stage.
You want to use me for content. This
In
is
the talking
content.
stage.
Yeah.
Bro, you don't owe anyone anything in the talking stage, bro.
I know that's true.
You don't
That's
owe
actually
anyone
true.
a thing in the talking stage.
No, that's actually true.
And he made the right call. Anybody in their right mind would make that kind of call as well. I wouldn't just go to the ends of the earth to satisfy you because we're talking. What? Oh, wait.
Personally, I felt like if you were to do that, that's when you become that doormat.
Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure. She'll come and go as she pleases, knowing that you're going to be there.
Remember, if you do this, you become a good guy.
Yeah.
And for the most part, good guy is a synonym that is used to describe a person that is somehow equal to a doormat.
Unfortunately, it's not a nice thing to be called a good guy in a dating sense.
More especially, you see that
nice guy.
You see that good,
Yeah.
right, as an adjective in front of a man, good guy or good man. It's not a good sign. If you ever see that adjective, yeah,
Yeah, it's not a good thing.
If you ever see that adjective in terms of relationship, yeah,
In a relationship
yeah,
context.
if you just see it in front of a noun, which is man or guy, good man,
Good guy. It's chai.
just know doormat, synonymous to doormat, a walkover, a pushover,
Wow.
a barry.
A bar. Bro, what if? Because I know the synonym, the adjective nice.
Yes.
Nice guy is not okay.
Oh yeah,
But
no,
what about
good.
Like,
You see that good, synonymous to
synonym-
nice.
I
Yeah.
see. Synonymous to bar.
To barry, everything it fits in the same.
Oh, bro.
As long as it falls before man,
It's chai.
before guy, deadly.
Jeez. What if you're genuinely a good guy? Like that's just you. You're a good-natured man.
Your downfall.
No. No. Talk to us, guys.
No, that's your downfall. That's your downfall.
Should men actively move away from being good guys or good men?
If it starts like this, I think it should start like this. Chris is actually a good guy. That's good. But if it's good Chris, dangerous.
That's saying the same thing, bro, isn't it? I mean, it kind of sounds like it is.
It's saying it's not saying the
not
same
saying the
thing.
same
Yeah,
thing.
no.
Because I'd rather be a good.
Because look at
Man.
this. I'm not trying to be
nice guy.
deep. I'm not trying to
Yeah,
be
I get you.
philosophical.
I get you.
But think
Like,
about this.
Surface level, yeah.
Think about this. Yeah. Why is the good before the man?
Yeah, actually. Let's think about that for a second. You know, when you put it like that.
Exactly. Let's think about it.
Good man.
Why is the good in front of the man? Meaning, you had to test him to find the good.
Exactly.
And for the most part, most people, the testings they do is this scenario.
Yeah. The so-called shit tests.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What if you've passed this?
Yeah.
That's when they say good,
You're a good guy.
guy. Just know you have failed.
It's the same like petting a dog. Good guy. Good boy.
Yes,
Right? Same
yes,
thing.
Yeah.
it's
It's that
crazy.
It's like good,
crazy.
good boy,
Good boy.
This is good. You've done good.
Like you're behaving well.
Yeah, because the dog behaved what?
Exactly. You told the dog to sit and it did.
It said then say good,
Good
boy.
doggy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, that's so
Okay, no,
crazy.
yeah.
That's so crazy.
That's some crazy philosophy, but yeah, but you guys get the point I'm trying to paint.
I get the point you're trying to make.
Yeah.
How about people like that are just like it's in their nature, like they
I know.
can't just escape it.
The thing is, for the most part, I'm just trying to describe this in the context of like the modern dating.
Yeah, the modern
And
dating scene.
that when this thing's good, man, for the most part, it comes from people that are users,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
For the most part, when it comes from a person who's a user, just don't take it serious. But when it comes from a genuine person, take it serious. And for the most part, people that are doing this, because I can tell the guy is a good guy. For some,
Seems genuine.
he seems genuine.
genuine.
He seems genuine. We don't know him personally, but he seems very genuine because he clearly stated his grievance. Yeah. I lost my train of thought, but you get my point.
I get your point.
Yeah, it's we have a lot of users out here, and the way for them to somehow guilt trip you or shame you, they'll attach the good, like as a way of them to make you do something. They'll be like,
I see. They can hold it over your head like, oh, but aren't you a good guy after all?
yes.
Okay, cool.
So they're using it as a way of control. It's a tool for them to control. That description,
control mechanism.
yes, that description is a way for them to control your behavior. Because who doesn't want to be a good guy? Who
Most
wants?
people, yeah, nobody wants to be
Yeah,
like.
who wants to be a bad guy? No one wants to be a bad
Some
guy.
people want to be bad guys.
Okay, but for the most part, we know most people feel nice when you describe them in a positive light.
Exactly. Nobody wants to be talked badly about. So you want to save face and present yourself as a good person
Yeah,
as much as possible.
that's it.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
fair
for,
enough. What do you think about him posting his grievance on social media?
I think sometimes he finds, we post a lot.
I guess, yeah.
Because the thing is, he's not naming and shaming. That's the thing.
Yeah, he's just telling a story.
He's just telling a story. So
enough.
as a way, how ladies also talk about their things just to warn the women out there.
Yeah.
He's doing the same thing to say, as a guy, you shouldn't inconvenience yourself to do this. Then at the end of the day, you feel used. Because imagine moving from point B to A, then all of you guys drive to C. In fact, you are driving to C and you're using all your resources. In fact, when you get there,
Bro.
you're going to pay for everything. Then you move from C, you pass B, you go to A, then you're going to come back yourself to B. And guess what? You get blocked. How would you feel? Bro, a lot of people be playing games.
Yeah, man, that's crazy.
Yeah, but it will happen. It will definitely happen. But guess what? She got content.
Yeah, she got content. She
And you gave her
posted
an
on
experience she
Instagram
couldn't
reel.
afford.
True. But then, would it be bad if you took her back to your place after the date because you're like, I can't drive all the way to PTA because I'm tired?
She wouldn't allow you.
She wouldn't allow you.
She wouldn't allow you.
What if I say I don't want to drive you back then?
That's when you see she'll pop out the money.
Yeah, and call her Uber and
Yeah.
go home.
Yeah.
I guess that's the quick fix.
But remember, sometimes you're a good guy.
Yeah.
What if he's a good guy?
That's true.
What if he's a good guy, then he just says, it's fine, I'll just take her. He's being used, bro. You feel so ridiculous. Thank God I've never been used in such a way.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's
So,
ridiculous.
no, I'll feel so bad. Like, I think I'll just hate myself for a week.
Yeah. I don't know how I'd feel. Like I'd feel like a loser, honestly, if that happened. Has it happened before in bits and pieces where you felt completely used? Yes, of course.
Oh, yes, to some extent. I'm just saying, in this manner.
In this situation, no way,
but
bro.
yes, to some extent, those moments where I vowed and I said,
Yeah, never again.
never again. Never.
Yeah, I felt disgusted with myself at
Yes.
some point.
And I told myself, never again. Even as much, even though it was not extreme, like, oh my God, I spent fortunes or I spent something. No. It was just simple things.
Yeah.
But I told myself, never again. Never in my life.
You've got to, bro. You've got to. Otherwise, if that becomes a norm, can you see how that's detrimental to yourself?
It is.
You're just stretching yourself so thin and then everybody's just going to walk over you. What you're doing is you're making yourself a doormat the way you're stretching yourself thin.
Yeah. So, guys, tell us what you think. Is that your...
Yeah, I think that's about it. We gave you guys our 2 cents. Would you act accordingly in the same situation? For the ladies in the comment section, do you think what she was proposing was okay? Or would you justify her, having that whole trip planned out the way it was? Yeah, just let us know your thoughts and we'd really appreciate that.
So, yes, guys. Leave your thoughts below. Really appreciate it. And tell us if you've ever experienced this, if you're ever a good guy or you're still a good guy. Please tell us. And I guess we'll be seeing you on the next one. Please don't forget to check out some of our last videos. You'll really enjoy it. And yes, see you on the next one. Ciao.